Hello guys, how you doing? It's your homeboy Guy. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing fine. And myself, I'm perfectly fine. I'm looking at something a little bit sad from here. You see all this where there is a construction? We used to have a green, very green and beautiful grass there, where kids were playing football, running around. And even myself, I used to jog around all that area. And you know that it's always refreshing when you're jogging with some green trees and grass around. But I think few months from now there will be a building, so you're losing one of our green space here. But anyway, that's not the purpose of the video. Let's talk a little bit about a visa here for your child or for your dependent, if you can say it like that. Given that you already have a visa, when I say dependent, is whoever is with you. It can be your wife, it can be your child, it can even be in some extent your cousin, nephew, but all these are what you're calling dependent. Given that you are the principal, you are the one who has the main visa. For example, you're working in the Philippines, you got a visa and then you're going to extend it to one of your relatives, maybe your wife, maybe your kids. That's what we are calling dependent. And on this video, I'm going to focus a little bit on the dependent. For those who already have to do this kind of transaction before, you know that in the Philippines it's quite easy to extend your visa. To be honest, it's quite easy to extend your visa. You can literally extend your visa in 10 minutes in the Philippines, right? And with not that much ask. Before, people were even able to extend their visa for 6 months, like as a tourist, right? So let's say you have your own visa, maybe as a worker, 9G, and then you have your child who doesn't have any visa because it's not working yet, but it's your child, you need to stay with you. You just go to the Bureau of Immigration, you just let them know that you want to extend your tourist visa for your child. You will pay a certain amount and probably have like 6 months sometime validity. But one of the things that I found out first is that they don't really give the 6 months extension anymore for the dependent. So let's say your wife doesn't have a visa, your kid doesn't have a visa, they don't give anymore the 6 months that they used to give. Now they give 2 months, right? But it doesn't mean that the procedure is complicated. It's just that they reduce the number of months that they're giving to you, but you can still come and extend it. So once they give you your 2 months, once it's already expired, you can still come back and extend it. I have some friends who share with me the challenge to extend the dependent visa, meaning the visa of the child. Despite that, them as a parent, they were already holding a 9G visa, a working visa. They had a little bit hard time to extend the visa of the child. So what should you do in case you are in that situation where your child is here, you want to extend his visa, and you don't know how to proceed because it's not working? There are a couple options that are given to you, but not all are applicable, depending also on the company where you're working for. The first option that most of people will look for is ask your company to shoulder also the visa of your child. Meaning to say, the visa that your company is offering to you, you will ask them to offer it to your visa to your child too, meaning your dependent or even your wife. But the problem here is that most of the time or often this type of visa is granted to expat, even though I don't know what people are putting on the expat, but you will sometimes hear that the company will allow you or grant you this type of visa because you and your family were literally hired from another country and the business decide to relocate you to another country. In that sense, you may have that visa already granted for you and your family. But in the case that you're in the Philippines and then you just start applying for a job, you got the job, and then you got a kid here, maybe with another foreigner, you can also ask your company if you can shoulder that to you. They're going to be your sponsor, if you can say it like that. They're going to be your sponsor. But a lot of companies right now do not want to do that anymore. I'm not sure why. For example, the company where I am now, they deny it. They don't want to do it anymore. They used to do it, but now they don't want to do it anymore. And when I say they used to do it, it's not even that they were paying, they were shouldering the fee of my child visa. It's just that they were signing that we are agreeing that this person give his visa, extend his visa to his child, but he's going to pay all the fees. Now they don't want it anymore. I asked it recently, they denied. So that might be a challenge for you and your company. And if it's the case, it's fine. You can look another turnaround by just extending your stay, the stay of your child. You can extend the stay of your child for like literally 1 year or even more than 1 year sometime. I know personally somebody who told me that he just keep extended the visa of his child for like 1 year or a little bit more than 1 year. And then after a year, he exit with his child and he came back in the Philippines. Because you might not be aware of it also, it's like the extension normally in the Philippines here, when you're a tourist, has a certain limitation. So you can extend it up to 1 year, and then after 1 year you need to exit the country at least and come back again. Exit here, you can just go to any country near the Philippines here and then you come back. So like, even a day out of the country and you come back, and it reset your stay in the Philippines, and you can start now extend again your visa up to 1 year again, and then you exit, you come back. So every 1 year that you have reached extending your visa, you need to exit the Philippines at least one time. So you can also do that. So just prepare maybe, I don't know, 20,000 pesos yearly to prepare your exit and come back and start doing again the renewal process of your child visa. That's one option that you have. And the other option that you have is just try to enroll him somewhere where maybe in a school, if it's already in age to go to school, or if it's already in the age to study in, I don't know, kindergarten, elementary, or stuff like that. Try to enroll him to a school and then ask the school to shoulder or to take care of his visa, his student visa. I think the student visa is called 9F, if I'm not saying something stupid, but we may double check. You can also ask the school to shoulder his visa. This is totally doable. Normally, any normal decent school, when you enroll a foreigner, they will probably ask you, do you have a visa for your child? If you don't have, they're going to write an application for your child, and then your child can start having a 9F visa. Now, the problem with that 9F visa, student visa, is that it's not long like 9G visa, like a worker visa or working visa. Because the working visa, sometimes it's over 2 years, you can use it. But sometimes the student visa is like 6 months. Every 6 months, you need to renew it. But at least you have a good reason, or you have a good alibi to have your visa regularly extend. But the big mistake to not do is to stay without extending your child visa or your dependent visa. Because believe me, the Bureau of Immigration in the Philippines here, even if it's after 20 years, when you go back there, they will make sure that you're paying all the penalty till the last pesos that you owe them. So there is no way to, sometimes even your body, even if you pass away here, your body will have to put himself up to date first when it comes to visa before exiting the country. These are a few options that I have thought of, and because it's happening to me right now, so I'm trying to find a turnaround. I just wanted to share this with you guys in case you have your dependent here. This can be applicable to your wife, it can be applicable to your child, it can be applicable to your even your relative, cousin, and something like that. So let me know if you guys have some other tips, some other advice whenever it's come to extension of a dependent visa. How does it work for you? Or if you have any dependent here, how do you manage it? While waiting, keep liking, keep sharing, more importantly, keep subscribing. Be Bala.